Hey guys, it's a beautiful day and I'm super excited seeing you all back again today. How are you all doing? Of course, it's your girl CC and I'm back again today with another interesting video. Thank you guys so much for always coming back, checking your girl out, watching my videos, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing my videos. I am super grateful. Thank you. Now, what do women bring to the table? This is a topic we are going to talk about today. So, this question is a reoccurring question. Like, I have seen loads of podcast videos, men asking women what they bring to the table, women trying to explain, men trying to even answer the question on behalf of, the women. So, I just want us to talk about this video today. Like this year, I have also seen recent podcast videos, still the same topic. Now, here is the thing. First and foremost, this question shouldn't even exist. Why would you ask a woman what she brings to the table? Honestly, it sounds like a business proposition and not a loving relationship between two people. Now, for me, it's not about what someone brings to the table, but it's about mutual respect and support. Now, I just want to ask a question, right? Do you think that this question should even exist? Because, like I said, I don't think so. It shouldn't. Now, we are going to see a couple of videos from these people that talked about it. I saw videos from some men and some women, which I have put them together. We are going to, hear from them. And of course, I would love to know what you all think, about this question as a man, as a woman. Do you think it is okay for a man to ask a woman what she brings to the table? Please check these videos out.
A woman isn't supposed to bring anything to the table, at least not from the perspective of traditional history or nature, and certainly not in the same way that a man does. The table represents structure, and a man who wishes to be the expression of the masculine energy should represent the entire structure. The feminine energy flows through the structure and empowers it. This is why there's a saying, give a woman a house and she'll make it a home. Because the value that she's supposed to bring is that she multiplies what the masculine gives her, which is also why people say the man brings home the bacon and the woman cooks the meal. As a man, you want to be the entire table so that you can be the full structure for your family and share it with a woman who's committed to gifting it with the feminine energy.
How did you contribute? What do you bring to the table? Big side eye on this one. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and answer this. I actually talked to my husband about this morning, and this was his response. Carla, you're home. You make me feel like home. I can think straight. I feel at peace. I can think with clarity because you are my home. I wouldn't be the man that I am today without you. The least I could do for you is make your life easier because you've made my life a ton easier. Our worth and our contribution is so much more than just finances, than just money. Let's talk about it. Hello, my name is Carla, and restoring healthy mindsets is my thing. Who do you think doubles and multiplies a man's money? Sometimes it's the man, but most of the time, it's the women that do that. And good men that have that provider mindset, understand what it means to have a good woman next to him. And I'll give you an example. Earlier this year, me and my husband attended the seminar where we were in a room full of multimillionaires talking about how they made their money, what they invested in, what we should be doing and what we should be investing in. That seminar was filled with couples. The men in that room went around and asked, how did you find out? Who signed you up? You know their responses? My wife was the one who found out and signed us up for the seminar, and I'm so happy she did. Because now we know how to invest our money the correct way. This is what I needed for my business, for my money to grow. That is why I say, ladies, invest in yourself first. Think with clarity and know your standards. Work on your character, in your wisdom, because provider mindset men, good men, will need and will ask for your advice. The woman always has a vision. She's 10, 20 years ahead because she leads with wisdom. A woman has so much more to offer than just money. Money is a bare minimum.
The best thing a man can ask you on a date is, what do you bring to the table? Because two things straight away. If you want a masculine man and his masculine energy, he is not one. He has told you straight away that relationship cannot happen. Finished. Done. But the second thing is that man is so deep in his feminine energy that you could probably sit down, have a date with him, and learn from him how to be in it. Because even the concept of sitting down and thinking, what can this person do for me and what do they bring to the table, is so in his receiving energy. The fact that he's even sitting there and having the audacity to say that is so deeply, like, I mean, I'm not even sure me and you can get that feminine, is so deeply in there that we got a lot to learn from this guy. If a being is in their masculine energy, male or female, they're thinking, what can I bring to the situation? That is why that's such a pivotal question to find out if he is in it or not. If he's asked you it straight away, you know he's not in it.
A man asks you what you bring to the table. He is not hating on you. He simply wants to know if you're the type of person that can multiply the energy that he's willing to give, because he does not want to end up with somebody that won't reciprocate. So when he asks this question, it's not about hard feelings. It's about alignment.
When you're in a relationship,
Okay.
what do you bring to the table?
Everything. I bring the whole table.
What's on the table?
I mean, there's loyalty, there's emotional stability, there's financial stability.
You would like to contribute financially as well.
Yeah, of course. I don't think a man or a woman necessarily, like, there's no breadwinner. You know, I can be the breadwinner as a woman, you can be the breadwinner, you know?
If everybody makes bread, there's more bread on the table.
Right, exactly. Power couple vibes.
Okay, and what do you expect a man to bring to the table then?
I expect him to bring the same thing that I bring to the table. I think there's definitely like some masculine energy that I think he needs to bring to kind of bring out like my feminine energy, you know, like a little dominance, but like not too much dominance.
I really don't understand some of y'all thought processes. How's a man asking what a woman can bring to the table a red flag? When you're dating a man or you're getting to know a man, don't you ask him about himself to see how you both are compatible and how he can benefit you? You're going to ask questions like, do you have a job? Are you good with saving money? You're going to ask them a list of questions I'm sure many of you have. And it's the same with men. The only difference is a lot of men can take care of themselves. They can cook, they can clean, they can do all that. What most men are looking for are those intangible traits like peace, nurturing, being caring, being his pillar of rest, not his pillar of stress. There's nothing wrong with a man inquiring about a woman to make sure that they're compatible and on the same page. And quite frankly, if you think that, then I think the huge red flag is on you.
All right, I thought I would make a video on this since this is a hot topic right now. What are women supposed to bring to the table? The table being the foundation of the relationship. And I don't want to hear, but what about what men bring to the table? Because this is a big topic and I'm just going to speak about women in this video. Okay, so calm down, Becky. You see all these videos of women saying that men are the providers, so they need to bring XYZ to the table. And they're usually material things, oftentimes luxurious. Then when asked, well, what do you bring to the table? They'll oftentimes act insulted. And some of them will even say that they are the table, completely ignoring what the table is. Let's break this down. Why do some women respond this way? The truth is that they are, in part, right. You mad yet? Just listen. Men are called to be the monetary providers of the family, called to use their bodies to toil in the field and provide for life, while the woman is called to provide life. It's like all these modern women pick and choose which parts of feminism to embrace. I am a boss babe, but he should definitely still be doing all the work. But yes, men are called to be the main monetary providers, but that doesn't excuse the woman from providing. A wife is still called to work with eager hands and organize like a merchant ship in order to run her and her husband's household. She is called to work vigorously and open her arms to the poor. She doesn't fear poor weather because she has worked to clothe her family, because she has forethought, which is the cliched joke about the difference between the sexes. She clothes herself modestly, with dignity. She takes care of herself emotionally, physically, and mentally, so she can be strong. So she can offer herself fully to her family. Her vocation. She strives to be wise and instruct others in wisdom. She doesn't eat the bread of idleness, because she is providing. And woe to the husband with such a wife, who does not sing her praises. Because the veritas is that authentic women's work is invaluable to a man. And only a woman who loves and devotes herself to her husband can fulfill him. So what does a good woman bring to a man? What extreme value does she bring to the table? One of the answers is peace. Peace of mind and her virtue. peace of mind for a home well run, peace of mind that he can trust his wife. In fact, peace that only a woman can bring is so vital to a man's well-being that it is better to live on the corner of a roof than share a house with a quarrelsome wife. And it's better to live in a desert than with a quarrelsome and nagging wife. Women control the vibe of the relationship. That's just a fact. And when a woman does not bring peace, everyone else in the family suffers. And I get it if you're a woman watching this. It is hard to be a wife and mother in this day and age. I have several videos validating that and how it can be helped. This is not to knock you. I've been there. Now we need to address the other elephant in the room. Women bring the ability to have children to the table. Yes, men have sperm. We're all very happy for you. But the woman is the one who creates life. You guys just get the fun part. They then sustain that life with their body. Women don't bring up their fertility nowadays when they talk about what they have to offer. That's part of the stain of feminism. Modern women were taught to treat their incredible ability to create life as some kind of disease that needed fixing. This attitude is most definitely at the detriment of any woman's selling point. Yes, a woman's fertility, and what's more, her virtue, is one of the most powerful things she has to offer a man. What women ought to offer a man is similar to what a man ought to offer a woman. Peace, fertility, a past and future of virtue, including integrity and fidelity, and a willingness to work a bit in different ways, as both are providing with responsibilities unique to their sex. And while neither is in charge of making the other happy, both are in charge of being the kind of person a good spouse can appreciate. And unfortunately, a good wife is difficult to find. That's what makes her more precious than rubies.
What do women bring to the table? This is a question that often comes up. First and foremost, let's be clear. This question shouldn't even exist. First, it's important to understand that the act of chivalry and the effort that a man puts into a relationship are not transactions. They are expressions of respect, admiration, and the desire to court. These actions are not tickets to exchange for something in return. And don't forget that women bring countless qualities to a relationship. Emotional intelligence, empathy, resilience, their contributions go beyond measurable terms. A man who thinks of a relationship as just keeping score is missing the whole point of a partnership. It's not about what someone brings to the table, it's about mutual respect and support. If a man is preoccupied with what he gets rather than what he can give, maybe he's not ready to appreciate the beauty of a true partnership. Women, know your worth. If a man does not understand your value, he doesn't deserve your attention.
As a woman, what do you bring to the table? That was a reoccurring question last year and the year before last, and let me tell y'all why I personally didn't really care for the question, and I still don't. First things first, why are you asking random strangers online what they bring to the table? What are you going to do with that information? Y'all aren't dating each other. There is no, potential for a romantic relationship to happen. Nothing is gonna come out of that. So why are you asking this random person who you don't know what they bring to a romantic relationship? Secondly, I don't think that everything should be verbalized. I think that you have to experience some people to understand what they are and aren't capable of. Somebody can tell me what they can do, and they could be lying. So I would rather base what they can do off their actions and not their words. I've never felt the need to give a man a verbalized resume of what I can bring to a relationship, because if I want to be with him, he'll know what I can bring to the table because we'd be dating. Last but not least, I don't feel like that's a question that's being asked in good faith, because I noticed that when women would answer that question, the response to them saying what they bring to the table is basically somebody telling them, well, I can hire somebody to do that, or I can do that for myself. So it was no point of asking or answering that question. I don't think that you can fully express to somebody what you can do for them prior to being in a relationship with them, because you don't know what situations are going to arise and what's going to pop up. And to be honest, you might not really know what you would do. So for me personally, that's why I don't like that question. But I'm going to call y'all back because this coffee is calling my name.
Okay, so as usual, I took some screenshots of comments as usual. Now, beside me are some of these comments I randomly grabbed, so you guys can see other people's opinion. Now, here is the thing. In my own house, my home, my husband never asked me that question, when we met, before we married, or after we got married. That question was never asked. As a woman, I know what to do. My husband goes out, brings the money, I do the cooking, I make sure the house is homely, before he gets home, everywhere is just okay, tidy, the food is ready, and stuff like that. I do my part. Now, as the wife, I'm working, okay? I know the bills to pay. We don't do 50-50. No, we don't. My husband takes up like the 70% part of the bill, and I do the 30% part of the bill. So this is how we do it. Anyways, let me know what you all think in the comment section. What do you think about this question? Please drop it in the comments, and thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe, and of course come back for another interesting video. I'm gonna see you all in my next one. Y'all take care. Bye.